Is that Goku as the Grand Priest?
What is that?
Can someone explain to me what is going on? Super Dragon Ball Heroes Episode 8, Zamasu's Army vs Universe 6. The arc that apparently a lot of people have hopes for because the last arc was terrible. People want something better, you know, better fan service. And in this episode, the end Goku Grand Priest is pure fan service. So was this episode enjoyable? Was it entertaining? Was it good or not? Let's talk about it. This episode starts off with the Tsufurians taking over the bodies of Kale and Caulifla. And this definitely puts you in the mind of baby Vegeta when he took over all the Saiyans' bodies and their hair started to look different, their whole image started to look different. And I do like the concept of these characters because baby Vegeta is one of my all-time favorite characters in the Dragon Ball franchise. And I think by the design, the details of the characters, you can definitely say that the creator of the designs was definitely inspired by baby Vegeta, and like it has to be some connection between those characters. But if it's not, then definitely the design of the characters were inspired by baby Vegeta. But one thing I can definitely say is that the power scaling of these characters I do not like. It's so weird and it's so off, but that's Dragon Ball Heroes for you. The power scaling of Dragon Ball Heroes is way off because we see these Tsufurians have the power to fight neck to neck with Hit, and then we see that they're struggling against Super Saiyan Vegeta and Trunks, whereas Hit is stronger than Super Saiyan Hit and Trunks. Vegeta has to go Super Saiyan Blue to fight Hit. So it's so weird. Sometimes when you watch Dragon Ball Heroes, you gotta turn your brain off, but as a Dragon Ball fan, I cannot turn my brain off at all. It's literally impossible for me to do that, which is hard for me to be excited for Dragon Ball Heroes. But one thing I can honestly say that definitely makes me excited is seeing Final Flash, Vegeta using Final Flash, even though it never works, because name one time Vegeta's Final Flash ever worked. It never does. And it seemed like that cliche continues on in Dragon Ball Heroes, because when he used the Final Flash while Hit and Future Trunks was holding Kale Caulifla, the Tuffles eventually zoomed out of their body while Kale and Caulifla came back to their conscience and they got hit. Hit got hit, no pun intended, Future Trunks, everybody in the process. And I just thought it was really funny because you would think that, okay, this is the time when Vegeta Final Flash will actually work. It doesn't work in the anime of Dragon Ball Z, never worked in Dragon Ball Super. It doesn't work in Dragon Ball Heroes either. So I know it's anime girl got y'all running around saying the Saiyan curse. No, it's the Final Flash curse. Come back to me when the Final Flash works. But then we see Zamasu's right-hand man of his army shows up in this crystal-like ship, having these yellow glows around his hands like telekinesis, pushing down the pressure of Vegeta, Hit, Future Trunks, all pinned down and they can't get up. Which I don't know why Vegeta just didn't go Super Saiyan Blue in that situation, but I don't know if that's the power of the guy, of himself individually, or that's the ship he's generating power from doing that ability. But these characters and heroes are just top of the line, top notch, strong, and the ship that they're riding on is also powerful itself. It's like a planet destroyer. It shoots out these cubes, and we've seen that the cube surrounds a planet, and once it's surrounded, it cracks and it squishes the whole planet and it destroys it in a blink of an eye, just like that, like it's some Death Star from Star Wars. And they're going to do the same thing to Vegeta, Hit, and the others until the Tuffles, well, not the Tuffles, but the Tsufurians, which they look like Tuffles, talk down the right-hand man of Zamasu to not kill them off, saying they got other plans and other business to attend to, which they start talking about other universes and talking about they need to head to Universe 11. And you know, there's no subtitles, but you hear them say Universe 11 and they mention Jiren, which surprisingly nothing goes down in this episode. We see Jiren, but we see him facing off with Cumber, and this happened so fast because I did not expect Topo to be out for the count. They skipped that whole entire fight. Topo just got manhandled, and it's just amazing how Cumber, throughout the whole Dragon Ball Heroes anime so far, he's been handing out L's. He's been like the Floyd Mayweather of this series. 50-0, well, 50-1 because Master Austin Instinct defeated him, but this guy is handing out L's to everybody. And let's be honest here, your heart says that Jiren is going to beat Cumber, but your brain says that Cumber is going to beat Jiren, and we already know who's going to show up and save the day before Jiren is defeated. You don't even have to take a wild guess. It's Goku, and we see Goku is dressed as the Grand Priest. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if the Grand Priest is training Goku. If that's the case, then that is ridiculous. This episode definitely capitalized on pure fan service for the fanboys, because months before this all happened, a lot of people, you seen them pictures of drawings of Goku in the Grand Priest outfit, or him dressed up as Whis with a halo over his head. It's a lot of stuff that we seen from fan art or Dragon Ball fan mangas, to see this finally animated, which is so wacky. But on a positive note, as far as entertainment, this probably was one of the most entertaining episodes of Dragon Ball Heroes, but that's not really saying much, because Dragon Ball Heroes has been pure grade A terrible, and this is like a percent step above that of what we have been getting so far. So it can't get any worse. But to end it here, it's really late. I'm uploading this around like 4 or something in the morning. You guys can probably tell that I don't feel that energetic, but it's not because it's 4 in the morning, maybe, but it's because I'm talking about Dragon Ball Heroes. So with that being said, if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more content. If you enjoyed this review, smash the like button for me. I'm J Cloud, and I'm out.